Time for Inside Out with our NBA insider, Ian Begley. And Ian, the Knicks are now 5-2 in January and over 500 for the first time since November. And Saturday, every member of the starting five had double figures. What are you seeing from the Knicks team recently that's allowed them to have this type of success?
Well, you mentioned the starting five, Chris. I think it starts there because that unit was struggling early on this season, was inconsistent, and the Knicks were inconsistent. More recently, they've started to play well together. They've moved the ball a lot better together. You know, it's Fournier, it's R.J. Barrett, it's Julius Randle, and it's also Mitchell Robinson playing well both ends of the floor around the rim. And Alec Burks, he's the point guard, so to speak, but him being out there gives R.J. Barrett and Julius Randle a chance to handle the ball. And both of those guys did really good things against the Hawks with the ball in their hands on Saturday.
And it's the first time all season the Knicks starters were in double figures in back-to-back games. Now, Ian, the Knicks were in Atlanta facing the Hawks team they just made a deal with. Are you hearing about anything new on the trade front?
Well, we're going to keep hearing about names and discussions between now and February 10th. There was a report in the New York Post about the Knicks and the Mavs touching base at some point recently about Jalen Brunson. You know, Chris, you and I had talked about the same thing on the Putback earlier this week, and I do know the Knicks and Mavs had touched base about Brunson. I don't know where they are right now with it. I don't know if they've talked after this Cam Reddish trade, but certainly when it comes to Brunson and all his Knicks ties, whether it's his dad, Rick Brunson, former Knick, Rick Brunson coached with Tom Thibodeau, Jalen Brunson was represented by Leon Rose before he became Knicks president. So many ties there. So I don't think you ever rule out the possibility of Jalen Brunson to the Knicks.
Yeah, and he definitely would help with the point guard situation, as the Knicks have definitely struggled in that area.